Hi everyone, welcome back. It is time for August Q&A. Big thank you to all the questions. I got so many questions this month. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. First question, manifesting things 1970. If you already have a B25 Cellier, what will your next bag be? K25, Raton or Cellier? I think I'm gonna stick with the Cellier version if it's gonna be a Kelly. I used to have the Raton in size 32, but I wasn't a big fan of it. I think with the Kelly, the slouch, not a big fan of the slouch. So I like the Kelly with the sharp corners, just looking really edgy. So if I already have the B25 Cellier, I would kind of go back and go with the Cellier and the Kelly 25 and pick a different color. Fashion cabin, what wraparound the chains do you use for your mini? The Samorga one is too big. Okay, so Samorga has this wraparound felt piece of felt for the chains to keep them intact, and then you can rest it on top of the bag. For me, actually, I never used any wraparound. What I use is the paper that the store gave me. So, you know when you get your bag brand new, they would wrap like a piece of paper already on the chain. I just keep reusing that paper to wrap all my chains together. It's not the most pleasing to the eyes, but I find that to be just as good. And now that Samorga has their felt, that's obviously more convenient and a little bit less hassle. Chu Lian Tan, will you ever take public transport with your H bag? That's all I take. I always take public transport. I don't drive, so I either take a cab or Grab, and I would bring my Birkin or my Kelly along with me. Cyan 20, what has your Hermes journey been like that you now scored 3 quota bags? It's been amazing. I have a really good essay that has gotten like several items for me, and so far the stuff that I've got, I would say 90% is really amazing. The 10% is maybe I didn't put much thought into it and I decided to buy it. For example, the CDC leather bracelet, I bought it kind of like on a whim because I saw a lot of people using it, and when I tried it on, I should have followed my gut feeling to say that might be a bit too big. It's really edgy, but I should have taken a step back and say, would I use it? So there are a few things like that I do wish I didn't buy, but you know, you never try, never know, right? Joyce Lee 898, are there any surprises about your Hermes bags that you didn't expect? So far, no. I think my Birkin is as good as I imagined it to be since I already had the B30. The Kelly 25, I already tried it. Tried sort of like my friend's bag, so I sort of knew what a Kelly 25 Cellier was going to be, and I just honed in onto the one. If I were to have like a surprise on the Kelly 25 is maybe I was expecting it to fit a bit more. So is that a surprise? Maybe it was just sort of like expectation. Okay, the surprise of the Constance is that it's Swift leather on the inside. Frankly, I did not do a lot of research on the Constance 18. I have seen it, you know, I have seen my friend's one, but you know when you're looking at your friend's bag, you don't really like pay attention to all the details, or not, at least for me, I'm just admiring the bag. So when I got my Constance and I opened it, I was like, it's Swift leather on the inside? I just don't know why I didn't think of that. But that is the only surprise that I got when I was receiving the bag. And that shouldn't have been a surprise if I did my research. Rahma Talib, can we Malaysians come and order Hermes ready to wear in Singapore? I cannot order anything here. Yeah, absolutely. If you are in Singapore, you definitely can build a profile in Singapore and have ready-to-wear purchased here. Whether or not you can order the ready-to-wear, I'm not sure. Lately, Hermes has been pretty strict about ordering things. They would rather you buy whatever they have. So really depends on your essay, but I think it's possible because I have ordered jewelry before, so I don't see anything different from ordering ready-to-wear. Amicus Banquet, you have 4 questions for me. Thoughts on the Dior book tote? I like the way it looks. It has many patterns, there's many designs. Obviously there's the plain one, but I love the one that has a lot of animals on it. It's just very whimsical and pretty to look at. As a tote, I'm not sure. I find that because it's only handheld and it can be quite big, you go for the bigger sizes, maybe a bit hard to manage, and it's just really heavy. I've seen people carry the bigger book tote size and they're like lugging around this really heavy tote that doesn't look very comfortable, and you can't sling it on the shoulder to take some weight off your hands. So from a practicality perspective, I think a person that would use a book tote is a person who has, would just carry the bag from their house to the car, office to the car, and you have the car to put the bag down. If you're using it for like public transport, continuously wearing it, I am not sure. If any of you have it, let me know. Please let me know I'm wrong. Second question, how would you describe your style in bags and jewelry? In bags, I like my bags to be more simple lately. I do like my bags to be an accessory for me, but I've seen my style change. I love a good bag that I love, not necessarily for anyone to see. I will carry the bougiest bag, like my Birkin and all, but it's really for myself. So my bag style is quite simple. It's been quite simple. I used to be more flamboyant with it, but I noticed that I am transitioning to more beautiful, well-made bags. Doesn't have to be flashy. For jewelry, my style is simple but with a bit of edge. So like the Cartier JUC, I love that, so edgy. I like, simple, but it's got a little bit of me to it. So like this ring is from Ana Luisa. It has the 8-pointed star, which I love. Then I love a little bit of bling. So I guess with my style of jewelry, I flip-flop. Sometimes I want it really simple, just a bit of dainty necklace. But sometimes I want something chunky, something like my jade ring from my mom. It's like, look at this ring, this is jade. So I think with jewelry, I'm more all over the place. But bags, I'm seeing my trend go towards more simple classic bags. Third question, share your favorite non-quota H item, your H leather accessory or SLG. Oh, non-quota scarves. I have been just so mesmerized by Hermes scarves. The more I look at it, the more I just like love each and every piece. I love how, I could just put it on my neck and just carry, warm up my neck, tie a little knot here. I love that I can wear it as a top. I just love holding it. It's really caught me by surprise. So yeah, I'm really enjoying the scarves. Your final question, do you ever feel the pressure to buy H things to get a quota bag? Are there things that you wouldn't have bought if not to build a history? Any regrets that pleasantly surprised you in how much you enjoyed it despite the initial pressure? So the regret, I said like the CDC leather bracelet. That wasn't pressured, actually it was just me, and I do regret buying that. But I don't feel pressured to buy any quota bag from any H item to get a quota bag. If there is pressure, it's me pressuring myself to quickly get the quota bag. But if I'm at the store, my essay doesn't pressure me, and I was like, do you want to buy? Like, this really you want this? Like, so weird. Is there anything that I have bought just to build the profile or the history? Frankly, I would say 50-50. There are some things that I bought just because I know I should buy them for the profile. But there are things that I love, like the shoes, like jewelry, I do love. Would I have bought it straight away? Maybe not. But since it will give me that bag, why not? There are things that I bought just because I know strategically it would build the profile and that is ready to wear. I'm not a big fan of buying ready to wear from luxury houses, but the t-shirts have been very nice. So I guess that answers your last question. I'm pleasantly surprised. Scarves are something that I'm pleasantly surprised at as well, but there was no pressure. So your question had like the initial pressure. None of those. I feel like it's just, if there's pressure, it's myself being very tactical. But yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised with the ready-to-wear as well as the scarf. Joanne Al, what do you think of the Dior saddle belt bag? Is it worth it? What do you think of the material? I would like to add it as a walk. I would not use it as a belt bag. I would add a gold chain and wear it as a crossbody or shoulder bag. Yes, I really like this. So this is kind of like a larger walk. I like the versatility. So if you ever decide to use it as a belt bag, you could. But you could get like one of those, I think Samorga has one of those like bag organizers and you have clip and you can add on. I don't know if it has those clips at the side and you can turn it into a shoulder bag, but I like it. I love the oblique print. My Dior Montaigne was in the oblique print. The only thing is, I always say this, if you're not a material kind of person, like a cloth material or fabric material kind of person, then, you know, it will always be wondering like, oh my gosh, will it get wet? Will I, you know, snag it? Or will I get stains on it? And it's a little bit like bye bag. But, you know, if you just enjoy the bag as it is, I think it's worth it. I think you can really style this bag so many ways. Next from CJ. Hi Kat, wanted to ask, what are your streams of income as well as how you manage your money? So I think I did this in another video. I actually don't manage my money very well. I love to buy luxury things. I kind of pay off all my, you know, responsibilities, and then whatever's left, I just kind of like use it. So it's really bad. So don't ask me about spending, like managing money. Managing money, go to like a YouTube channel that talks about managing money. In terms of streams of income, I do work full-time. I have a job that is my main stream of income, and I love my job. I do have a little bit, it's like sort of like pocket money from YouTube. Trust me, it's not a lot. I've seen blogs talk about, oh my gosh, this person is earning 5,000-6,000 as such a small, you know, group from YouTube. That's all lies. Okay, lies, and more lies. If you have a YouTube channel and you're monetizing your videos, you know it is like 0.00000 cents per video. It's so low. It's fine. It is a hobby. I get to engage with everyone. I have made good friends here, so that is so much more valuable than just monthly pennies of the pennies of the pennies. Karen KH611. How are you finding your collection of H sandals? So I have 3 pairs of H sandals right now, like slipper sandals. I have the Orans in gold and black, and now I have the shirt sandals. I love them. I love every single one. I've already asked my essay, please, if you see another shirt sandals, please keep me in mind. I want to get another pair. I really find them to be so fun, so my style. Alexandra Elena Christia. Why do you think people are more interested in investing in bags than in the quality of their homes? I am guilty of this. I have a very simple home that I just literally go to sleep and come back and just not really care much about it. And I prefer to buy handbags and just enjoy the things for me. I think it's different stages of life. I think, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, as you get older, you start to invest in different things, and maybe when I'm older, I will start to maybe shift away from bags and pay more attention to the house. There are also people that do it the other way around, where they shift their focus on just the home first and then into bags or other luxuries in life. Really depends on what you want. I love my home, but I don't see a need to decorate it to so much. I like a simple house. In fact, if I'm thinking of my home right now, I could throw away half of the things and just have a couch, a nice carpet, not even a TV. I've got my iPhone, have a nice table, and that's about it. I don't really want to spend too much on my house, and I'm happy with that. All things nice and pretty. Do a review on the finesse necklace, please. I will. I've worn it a few times, but because I do gym quite a bit and I, you know, exercise on my own, I don't want to get like sweat and dirt on it. But yeah, once I wear a little bit more on it, I will tell you how the wear and tear is. It's such a simple necklace, so my video will be really short, but just right now, it's beautiful. VV Luna, are you going to get the VCA necklace? Love you. Thank you. I don't think so. Oh wait, you know what? I'm gonna take that back. I might. I really like the Guilloche necklace. Now that I have started to really venture, well not started, I have ventured into fine jewelry, I may get that Guilloche necklace. I feel like getting the ring first. So let me ask all of you, if you are getting the Guilloche set, or you have it, or you're thinking about getting it like me, would you go bracelet, necklace, ring, or would you go, no, which order would you go? That's my question. I'm kind of warming up to the ring. The first time I saw it, I was thinking like, I don't know, it's kind of big. But like I said in the earlier answer, I flip-flop we're all over the place with my jewelry, and now I'm kind of like wanting this giant ring. But I would love to hear your thoughts, especially if you own any of the pieces. Ruzi.R, have you bought any Hermes Birkin in Malaysia? The answer is no, I've bought everything in Singapore. I love mac and cheese. How to get over a breakup? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Go shopping. No, I'm just kidding. Well, when I broke up with my first boyfriend, you know, the first love, it was tough. Okay, I cried. I was really upset, and I don't think I recovered for a while, because there was like first love as well, right? And we were together for a long time. But now I think that I'm more matured, and if I were to fall in love, you know, whatever happens, you know, husband, I love you, but you know, whatever, okay? And then I get a new partner, and then fall in love, and then we break up. I think I'll get over it a little faster because I'm willing to move on. I think that's one mindset. I'll move on, find another one, better one, find something that makes me happy. So if I'm not happy in the relationship or things didn't work out, I just gotta like snap out of it and go on. Because you know, there's this one song that I really like. It's called Everything Will Be Alright, or It's Gonna Be Alright. And I kind of hold that to heart because it will be. So do your cry, do your sadness, do your shopping, do whatever. Get that over and done with, and then literally be really, really ruthless about it and just close the door. Fluffed up. So what's the next H bag on your list? Oh, if my Hermes essay is watching this, I would tell her that I think I want a Mini Kelly or a Birkin Cellier. I'll give her those two choices and I'll just say like, Birkin, Cellier, no, Mini Kelly. I think I'll enjoy a Mini Kelly because I've been enjoying my, you know, this Chanel bag so much. I would really, really enjoy a Mini Kelly. So I think I'll probably put that as my first choice and then go into the Birkin Cellier. Yeah, probably tell her that. Shuyan Po, does it get easier to get subsequent quota bags? I only got 2 quota bags. I consider my Constance as a quota bag, though a lot of people in Singapore, 50-50 say in Singapore that it's not quota, but also 50% say it's quota. So I really don't know. But if it is, then I feel like it's a little easier. I feel like overall, it has been easier to get bags. Like I got 2 really coveted bags in 1 year. So I guess it does. I guess it does get easier. Daisy Berries, how you manage to buy Hermes t-shirt? I've only bought 2 or 3 t-shirts in past seasons. This current season, and I think the season before, I didn't manage to get any t-shirts, any of those Hermes like micro tees. So they are really hard to get. So you gotta be on the day 1 of the launch to get a bag. To get the t-shirt. I'm kind of thinking about bags. LWQV, you've got 2 questions. My money on fine jewelry instead of bags. Do you ever feel guilty on your spendings? All the time. Honestly, all the time. I love shopping, but I also feel guilty shopping. I feel like I could do so much good with this money and I could invest it and I could do so many things. But at the same time, I love my bags and I love jewelry. So it's a difficult challenge. Try my best to be responsible sometimes, but sometimes I just want to YOLO. So, you know, life's short. Do what you can do and don't hurt others. Like if you want to spend, hurt yourself, but don't hurt others. So that's kind of like my motto as well. If you swap your Birkin 25 to another color, what color would you pick? Vert Aman, gold hardware. If I can swap even from Rotone to Cellier, it will be Vert Aman, Birkin 25, Cellier. Daniel Melbourne, choose between unlimited food at restaurants of choice or another Birkin. Which would you prefer? That's a tough question. You know that, right? Because I love to eat, but at the same time, I would love another Birkin. But because you said unlimited food at restaurants of choice. Wow, restaurants. You had like a plural restaurant. I would go with that. Because if it was only a restaurant of choice, then I'll go with the Birkin. But if I could pick multiple restaurants all the time, then Wow. Wow, it would probably cost more than a Birkin because I'll be going to this Michelin, that Michelin, this Michelin, and I get unlimited choices. Oh my gosh. Yeah. If that was your, so like there was just options, I would go with the first one. But if it was only one restaurant, Birkin. Daniel's got 2 more questions. When you lived in Australia, did you ever eat a meat pie? Did it make you ill? If so, how badly? I'm pretty sure I had a meat pie. And I'm pretty sure I enjoyed it. I'm not sure if it made me ill. Do you like pasta? If so, what's your favorite sauce? I love a plain pasta. Aglio olio is my favorite. Next would be a bolognese. I love a good spaghetti bolognese, like the more sauce with the meat. Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. I haven't had my lunch, so that's actually making my saliva glands work overtime. Travi Vlog. I currently own sweet VCA MOP necklace and earrings. Would you advise me to get the Onyx vintage necklace or a 5 motif bracelet as my last VCA? Wow! If it were me, I would go with a bracelet because I already have a necklace and kind of like a set. So I would go with a bracelet and I could make it like a full set or have that 5 motif as something totally different. I wouldn't get another necklace because I do find that with necklaces, I don't get to enjoy it. Like it's earrings and necklaces is for outside to enjoy. When people look at me, they're like, oh my gosh, pretty earrings. But I don't get to see it on myself, which is why I like rings. So when I see a ring, I'm like, oh, you're so pretty, and I can admire and can play with it. And similarly, like with a bracelet, I can admire it. So if it was the last piece of jewelry that I get from VCA, I want something that I can enjoy, so I would get a bracelet. Jessie Style, would you get a Kelly to go? Is the Kelly walk? The answer is no, because I have experience with the Chanel walk. I know they're very different, but it's the walk style that I just don't really reach for, and it's quite long, and then you got the 2 straps coming out. Don't know if that actually suits my lifestyle. Already, the Chanel walk is very easy to use, right? It's only a button and now it's a magnetic closure. And I already find it like kind of fussy, not really good enough for me. I feel like with the Kelly, it's even more fussy because it's got the sangles and the turn-on, so it's just so much. So I would rather just spend the money and get another proper bag. Lux Monologue, 2 questions as well. Now you have an amazing neutral collection. What will your next quota bag Will your next quota bag be a fun color? And if so, which color? You know, I haven't completed my neutral collection. So if I get another quota bag, I'm kind of going for Vert Amand. That's like my fun color. But if I, maybe 1 or 2 more quota bags, if I ever have that kind of opportunity, I would go with a green. I love a good green. Your other question, will you do an entire Hermes collection video? All ready to wear shoes, jewelry? Yes, I should. I have accumulated quite a few things, so I definitely can do a collection video. Cody C_COO. For your 3rd quota bag, why do you prefer Constance over Mini Kelly? I don't actually. It was sort of by luck. I mentioned to my essay in June, do you think I can get another bag? I'm kind of liking the Mini Lindy, but not sure, and I kind of like the Constance. And the way my essay said to me was if you want any of those bags, probably not so soon since you just got your Kelly around June or July. And I didn't mention anything about a Mini Kelly, but because my essay brought it up, I was thinking, you know what? I have enjoyed looking at the Mini Constance or the Constance 18. And since my essay didn't say no, I thought, okay, let's just get the Constance because I do like it. Lux J0CO or Co. Kat, are you waiting for a Rodeo or a Pegasus? Is it hard to get? The answer is yes. I have been a customer of Hermes for over a year, more than a year, coming to 2 years. And there's no luck in a Pegasus or a Rodeo. I can't get one. I've asked many times, and I've always been shot down, or there just isn't any stock. So the answer is yes. Hello Shar, what do you think of the Bulgari Serpentine bag and fine jewelry? I like the bag. I find it a little heavy and it's kind of not my style. Maybe I'm not a fan of snakes. Fine jewelry as well, I love it. I think it's really cool, but again, with snakes, you just gotta have affinity to it. I don't have an affinity to the animal snake, but it's cool. So it's cool, it's pretty, it's well made. between the bag and the fine jewelry, I would rather go for fine jewelry. Miles in Sydney, missing your catwalks. Thank you. Any chance of doing it again, especially on your upcoming travel plans? Absolutely. I have been filming some catwalks, you know, I've been vlogging and all, but I think I am so sporadic at it that it just doesn't, it's not enough to put together. So I kind of have like wasted footage. But yeah, I'm gonna be mindful when I go for traveling. I'm gonna like film, proper film. Karen KH611, thank you so much for all the videos, Kat, and love your new Nata Constance 18. Thank you so much. If you haven't watched it, like the unboxing, the reveal, the really funny spoiler, I will link it up here as well as the description section down below. I have been really enjoying the bag. Purse and pieces. When will you film your Team K or Team B video? I owe all of you this video. I have been busy with work. I've been just filming unboxings, doing some collaborations. So I haven't sat down and just, you know, put my notebook in front of me and say, this versus this, I'm going to. Okay, I'm gonna take time and just really give you every nook and cranny, dirty detail on both bags and tell you if I'm Team Kelly or Birkin. I kind of feel I'm Team Kelly now, but at the same time, I feel like I'm Team Birkin. So whenever I have both of the bags, like when I'm using the Birkin or I'm using the Kelly, I fall in love with the Birkin again. Or when I'm using the Kelly, I'm like, oh no, I'm a Kelly girl. So I'm really 50-50. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna sit down and get all that details for you and do the video. I want it to be a good video. Mer Gossi, do you recommend getting the Kelvy card holder? I have the version which is the duo. One side where you can put coins and one side for cards. I do kind of like it. You need to fill it up. Otherwise, the cards will slip in and out. But I do enjoy that little card holder. It's kind of cool. So yeah, if you're gonna get it, I think it's a nice piece to have. Where is Mia? You have 3 questions for me. Are the Sherp sandals comfortable for you? Yes, as a short answer. I will do a review on it. You know, first few days I had to break into it. So I will share a little bit more about the Sherp sandals and tell you, you know, kind of like where to look out for. But overall, I have been enjoying them. Was there any other color you were considering for your C18? You know, the Nata was offered to me. My essay just asked me, what do you think of the color Nata? And I just like, let's take it because it's neutral. But if I had to pick, I think I would go with gold or black or maybe Itan. Those were the more neutral colors and just maybe not so stressful. I think with the Nata, it is definitely a stressful color, but it's beautiful and I have been enjoying it. What's your next quarterback goal now that you have the BKC? So like I said earlier, I'll probably try to ask for a mini Kelly or a Birkin Cellier. Chris_Tan1111. Can you pick which ads for your video and what time to post your videos? I can pick what time my videos go up, but I cannot pick what ads go on my video. It really depends on the traffic that goes to the video. Like it gets, if the video is more viewed, then you'll get better paying ads. Like instead of 0.00001 cent, it'll be 0.002 cents, something like that. But I can't pick them. Alright, Clara.inspo, 2 questions. Thoughts on Hermes B, K, and C? Which is the most practical, which is a good bag to buy first? Oh my gosh, maybe when I do my BK video, I should just add C inside. I really don't know. I need to use my constants a bit more first and then kind of decide which is a good bag to buy first. I'll let you know. Favorite skincare product or tools your skin is to die for? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. You know, the camera does a lot of magic because, like, you know, I have really large pores here and all of that, so it's not like the best. And I wish it was better, but my favorite skincare products are those from Sisley. I have been enjoying Sisley products. They make my skin look good. It's very hydrated. Now that my skin is more matured, I definitely see a difference in using richer moisturizers and at least sleeping early. That's like the best tip, I guess. Melinda LYH. Would you say a love bracelet is still worth it in 2022? Yes, I think so. But if you can, try and get it pre-loved from a reputable reseller because they do sell a little cheaper. KK loves CC. Now that you have your BKC, what's next on your wish list? So I got quite a few of these questions. Like everybody wants to know, right? So Massilia also wants to know if it is, and then Manifesting Things if it is. Mini Kelly, and then Birkin Cellier. Artsy was the first. Don't you feel without a goal in your H journey now that you have your third quota bag? I do kind of feel a little bit like I'm sort of searching for what to ask for. Though I know there are so many more, right? I have like the Mini Kelly, which I will ask, or the Birkin Cellier. But you know, after a while, they are repetitive and it's sort of just maybe recycling these 3 selections, which, you know, if I get offered it, I'll never say no. But yeah, after a while, you kind of feel like, you know, okay, well, surprise me a bit, which I think it would be very nice. Just surprise me for once. Spencer and Jam, you have 2 questions. What's a good stack with Cartier Love and a small JUC? Another Cartier Love is a good stack. I like the bracelet getting a bit more like thicker and just looks like you have this chunky multi-color bracelet. So a good stack is actually the Cartier Love, like another Cartier Love. I think you could also stack it with the Clash. But if you want to move outside Cartier and say like, maybe a different brand, you could consider Tiffany & Co. And also the one with the honeycomb. I can't remember that brand. The one with the honeycomb, it's not Chopard. Chaumet? I think it was Chaumet. Yeah, that's also really nice. Thoughts on the Chanel Walk now, since micro bags are in. They'll always be in. The Chanel Walk is a bigger bag. It is a proper wallet. Like, this is not a proper wallet. This is something that you really, really need to downsize and just carry bare essentials, just your credit card. It's not really a proper bag. I can see a lot of people still love the Walk because it is a proper bag size, proper big wallet size. You can actually put like, you know, reading glasses inside, you can put your phone, you can put more things, your keys. So they will always be in, and as long as you find the right Walk for you, I think you can get a lot of use out of it. Sarah May X. Planning a closet sale soon? No, I'm not. In fact, I should, but the thing is my collection is so small now that I don't have any bag to let go. I will have to start letting go of coveted bags. For example, my caramel Chanel is one that would be a coveted one to go to, you know, balance out my constant cost. But I don't want to, so unfortunately, no, I'm not. I am very happy with everything that I have. I'll just have to pay for it and just live and enjoy what I have. I don't think I would be doing any more sales anytime soon. Premium Life, next on the wish list, already answered. Das Gracia, how did you accomplish 3 quota bags in 1.5 years? Congratulations. Thank you. I really don't know. I'm just been blessed with a really wonderful essay, and it's been a good journey. I think as long as you have good communication with your essay and you're nice to your essay, they like you, they remember you, then, you know, I think there's a higher chance to get bags from Hermes. VV Star 1, C18 on the new 24 with back pocket. I really like the C24 with the back pocket. I think it's a bigger bag size. I love the back pocket. You can slip your little cards and all of that inside. I don't know if you could put a phone at the back pocket. It kind of looks quite slim, but if you could, that would be a bonus. Until I've tried it myself, I cannot compare. At the moment, I love my C18. Framita, do you wish for a Mini Kelly? Yes, I do. Last question from Huan Yo. Do you consciously choose not to carry your nice bags with certain groups of friends, mother-in-law, for fear of judgment? Which bags do you carry in those cases? The answer is yes. I don't carry all my really expensive nice bags with certain friends and even my in-laws, even though they know I love very expensive bags. I just don't want to put myself in that situation where they're staring at my bags or make them feel like I'm the bougie one only. So in those cases, I just carry my Longchamp bags, or I carry my Hello Kitty bags, or I just don't carry a bag. Or I carry this, which is a small little Chanel bag that is not so, I guess, large and offensive in their eyes, I would just carry something that is kind of cute and small, and you know, probably they can ask the price and I can say, you know, it's expensive, but it's kind of reasonable. And in their minds, it's expensive, obviously, but it's not astronomical like some of those bags that I have, right? Where that is, you can roll your eyes and curse at me and say, girl, you can do a lot of good. Oh my gosh, that was a lot of questions and I love it. Thank you so much to everyone for giving those questions to me. Thank you for your messages on my constants. I really appreciate it. So if you missed out on this month's Q&A, just join me next month in September. As usual, follow me on my IG. That's where I will only post my requests for questions on my stories. It's usually around this time. So when this video goes out, it'll be end of the month, but I usually post it mid of the month. So if you follow my IG stories, it's up there for 24 hours. So thank you again. And yeah, I hope you subscribe, hit the notification bell as well. Don't forget to like this video before you go. It'll help me with my channel. Otherwise, everyone, please take care, stay safe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.